Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive.
We're tackling the world of cryptocurrency today.
Yeah,
We've got a listener out there with a really impressive, updated crypto guide.
really impressive stuff. This is someone who's ready to dive deep, way past just Bitcoin basics.
Totally. And that's what we're here for.
Absolutely, taking it to the next level. I mean, you look at this guide, and it's clear they're not messing around.
Not at all. They're looking for those golden nuggets, those insights that most people miss.
Exactly.
All right, so let's get this deep dive started. Crypto 101, always a good place to begin, right?
Always, always.
Now, we've all heard it a million times. Cryptocurrency, it's digital gold, it's the future, blah, blah, blah.
Right, right.
But you know what I like about this guide is how it goes beyond those cliches. Like, check out this part about international trade.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is huge. We're talking about completely changing how money moves around the world.
Right. No more dealing with banks, no more crazy fees just to send money across borders.
It's about time, honestly. This is what people don't get. It's not just about the tech, it's about the potential impact.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. I could send Bitcoin to someone on the other side of the world instantly.
Exactly. No waiting for transfers to clear, no worrying about exchange rates. It's game-changing.
It's mind-blowing when you really think about it. Okay, so we've got digital currency, but then the guide also mentions tokens, and that's where things get a little fuzzy for me.
It's a bit of a deeper dive.
Yeah, like I get that they're digital assets, but
So think of it like this. Remember those old arcade tokens? You could only use them in that specific arcade, right?
yeah.
Tokens are kind of similar. They have
Yep.
value within a specific cryptocurrency system. It's like each company gets to create its own little economy.
Oh, okay. So instead of using those tokens to play Pac-Man, I might use them to like access special content online or even buy virtual stuff in the metaverse,
You
right?
got it. And it's all built on this thing called blockchain. It's like the engine that makes it all work.
Okay, so blockchain. It's like the foundation of it all, but
Yeah, it can be a lot to wrap your head around. A lot of people get lost in the technical weeds.
yeah.
But what's cool is this guide actually dives into a specific type of blockchain called a DAG, or Directed Acyclic Graph.
Oh, what? Okay, you're losing me a little bit.
Yeah, so basically a DAG is just a different way of structuring the blockchain.
Okay. And why is that
Mm.
important?
Because, get this, a DAG can actually get faster the more people use it. It's wild, right?
Hold on. So it's like the more traffic it gets, the smoother it runs.
Pretty much. And since everything is cryptographically secured and all linked together, it's almost impossible to tamper with.
So we're talking like Fort Knox level security for my money.
Even better. Because with Fort Knox, you still need to trust the guards. With this, the code is the guard.
That's seriously impressive. Okay, I'm starting to see why people are so hyped about this whole crypto thing. But let's get real for a second. Why are so many people actually investing in it?
Well, I think your guide nails it when it talks about the different motivations people have. It's not just about trying to get rich quick, though obviously those stories we hear about people buying islands with Bitcoin are pretty tempting.
Yeah, I'll admit the thought of turning my digital pocket change into a tropical paradise is thought appealing. But there's got to be more to it than that, right?
For sure. This guide talks about this idea of financial freedom, like taking control of your own money. It really resonates with people, especially these days.
Yeah, I mean, with crypto, you're not relying on banks, you're not relying on governments.
It's like the Wild West of finance. A little bit risky, a little bit rebellious, but ultimately it's about putting the power back in the hands of individuals.
I like the sound of that. So we're talking about freedom, we're talking about security, but what about actually getting started with buying and selling this stuff?
Well, that's where those exchanges come in. And your guide really emphasizes choosing the right exchange. You don't just want to hand over your money to anyone. Right?
Right. We're talking about putting my hard-earned cash into this, so it better be going to a safe place.
Exactly. And this guide calls out a few that are trusted by millions. But then it goes deeper, talking about fees and security and liquidity.
Yeah, those are all super important. Okay, so fees. I mean, no one likes hidden fees, right?
To no one. It's like those sneaky baggage fees at the airport. You think you've got a good deal, and then bam, they get you on the way out.
The worst. So how do I avoid getting surprised with those crypto fees?
Transparency, that's what the guide is all about here. You got to compare the different exchanges. Some have flat fees, some take a percentage. And don't forget withdrawal fees, that's a big one.
Withdrawal fees, so they charge you to take your own money out.
Some of them do. It's crazy. So you got to read the fine print, just like with anything else.
Right.
But honestly, security is even more important than the fees. I mean, $3 billion were lost last year to hacks and scams.
3 billion? Seriously? Okay, now I'm kind of freaking out. How do I make sure my crypto doesn't get stolen?
Well, this guide really gets into the nitty-gritty here. It talks about two-factor authentication, which is like having an extra password,
Hmm.
and cold storage, where most of the crypto is kept offline.
Offline, so it's like they have a bunch of actual hard drives locked in a safe somewhere.
Pretty much. It's way more secure that way. They even recommend specific hardware wallets, Ledger and Trezor.
Okay, so those are the Fort Knox of crypto wallets.
Exactly. And then
Wow.
there's liquidity, which is all about how easy it is to actually buy and sell your
Oh,
crypto.
right, because I don't want to end up with a bunch of some random coin that no one wants to buy.
Exactly. You want to be able to cash out when you need to.
Mm-hmm.
High liquidity means there are always buyers and sellers. So low fees, Fort Knox security, and easy to cash out. That's what we're looking for in an exchange. And luckily, this guide actually lists a few good ones to start with. Binance, Coinbase, those are the big names.
Okay, so I'm not just blindly searching the internet, hoping for the best. That's good to know. But then, even if I find the perfect exchange, I shouldn't put all my crypto in one place, right? That's where diversification comes in.
Bingo. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's Crypto 101 right there. Your guide actually gives a sample portfolio breakdown, like 25% Bitcoin, 20% layer 2s.
Hold on, layer twos, what are those?
So basically, layer 2s are like these add-ons that make certain cryptocurrencies faster and cheaper to use. It's like building a high-speed train on top of an old slow track.
Okay, so they're like the turbo boost for my crypto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And investing in those layer 2s is like betting on the future of that technology. The guide also talks about meme coins, which are a whole other beast.
Oh yeah, meme coins. Those are the fun ones, right? Like Dogecoin.
They can be fun, but they're also risky. Remember how we talked about those billions of dollars lost to scams? A lot of that was meme coins. People get caught up in the hype and then
Like
suddenly...
double perks.
Exactly. So yeah, maybe a little fun money here and there, but I wouldn't put my life savings in Dogecoin.
Noted. So I've got my exchange, I've got my diversified portfolio, but I'm not just going to leave it all sitting on the exchange, right? That's where those digital wallets come in.
Exactly. And your guide has this awesome line: not your keys, not your crypto.
So true.
It's like that old saying, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah.
If I don't control the keys to my crypto, do I really even own it?
That's the idea behind it, yeah. You're basically trusting the exchange to be your bank. And while a lot of them are super secure,
Yeah, there's always that risk, you know?
okay, that makes sense. So it's like, I wouldn't keep all my cash in a piggy bank at home. I'd use a bank, but in the crypto world, I can be my own bank.
Exactly.
I love that idea. But how do I choose the right bank? I mean, what kind of digital wallet are we talking about here?
So the guide breaks it down into two main types: hot wallets and cold wallets.
Okay.
A hot wallet is like your everyday wallet. You keep some cash in there for convenience, but you wouldn't put your life savings in it. Makes sense. So a hot wallet is more for, like, if I'm making small crypto transactions regularly.
Exactly. But if you're serious about security, especially for larger amounts, you want a cold wallet. That's like your high security vault.
So it's offline, completely disconnected from the internet. That sounds pretty hardcore.
It's the safest way to go. And this guide even recommends a couple of specific hardware wallets, Ledger and Trezor. Those are the gold standard.
Okay, got it. Cold storage for the win.
Yeah.
But even with all this security talk, let's be real. The crypto market can be a wild ride. I mean, one minute you're up, the next you're down.
Oh, tell me about it. It's like a roller coaster. And that's why your guide talks about bull and bear markets. Understanding those cycles is super important.
Okay, yeah, those terms get thrown around a lot. So a bull market is when everything's going up, everyone's making money.
Exactly. It's like that feeling when you're winning, 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 nothing can stop you. But then just like that, the mood can change and we enter a bear market.
And that's when things get ugly.
Well, it can be tough, for sure.
Mm.
Prices drop, people get scared. It's like that feeling when you realize you left your phone in a taxi, your stomach just drops.
Ugh, the worst. So how do I know which way the market's headed? Is there, like, a secret formula?
If only.
Yeah.
But your guide does a good job of explaining some of the things to look out for.
Like what? Give me some insider tips.
Well, I can't give away all the secrets, but things like trading volume, market sentiment, even news events, they can all play a role.
So I got to stay informed. I can't just bury my head in the sand hoping for the best.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, especially in the crypto world. But even with all the knowledge in the world, there are still common mistakes that people make.
Okay, well, let's hear them. Hopefully I can learn from everyone else's mistakes and avoid making them myself.
That's the best way to learn.
Yeah.
All right, here's a big one. Not taking profits. People get greedy, especially in a bull market.
They get those dollar signs in their eyes and think it's never going to end.
Exactly. But what goes up must come down. So your guide is all about setting realistic profit targets. Don't get caught up in the hype. Have an exit strategy.
Okay, that makes sense. Take your winnings and run, right? What else?
Another one that trips people up. Sending crypto to the wrong address. Those long strings of letters and numbers, it's easy to make a mistake.
Oh, I can see that happening. One wrong character and poof, my crypto is gone forever.
It's like sending a package to the wrong address, but there's no return to sender. So always double check, triple check those addresses. The guide even recommends using address verification tools for that extra peace of mind.
Got it. Triple checking is free. Okay, what else?
This one is huge. Don't let FOMO, the fear of missing out, make decisions for you.
Oh, FOMO. That's a powerful drug.
It is. We see those stories on social media, everyone getting rich quick, and it's easy to get caught up in the frenzy.
You feel like you're missing out on, like, the opportunity of a lifetime.
Exactly. But your guide makes a great point. Investing based on emotions is never a good idea. Do your research. Think long term.
So don't panic buy. Don't chase the hype. Okay, I can do that. So I've learned about wallets, exchanges, market cycles, and how not to lose all my money. What's next?
Well, that's where this guide really shines. It has a whole section dedicated to additional resources. Like, if you want to really dive deep, this is your treasure map.
Okay, give me some highlights. What are some of the must-have resources?
Well, CoinMarketCap is a classic. It's like the Google of cryptocurrency. You can track prices, look up different coins, get a feel for the market.
So it's my one-stop shop for all things crypto.
Got it.
What else?
Oh, and Token Sniffer, that one's awesome. It basically helps you avoid scams by analyzing the code behind a cryptocurrency.
Whoa, so it's like a lie detector for crypto. That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
I'm adding that to my list right now. Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. We've covered so much ground.
We really have. And you know, the best part is, this is just the beginning. There's a whole universe of knowledge out there waiting to be explored.
Exactly. And with the updated crypto guide, you've got the perfect roadmap to guide you. So get out there, explore, and most importantly, happy investing.